Ahoy, this is Zdenka. The favorite photo editing software Luminar is back with upgrades, changes, and news. I'll cover everything in this video. Also, I will show you how you can edit your travel photos with some of my favorite tools. I will be actually editing my photos from a recent trip to Europe. This video is brought to you by Skylum. The first change comes to the name itself. It's no longer Luminar Neo. Let's just drop the Neo. It's Luminar from now on. For those who are not familiar with this software, it's AI-powered photo editing software. I personally love to edit landscape photos there, as the tools are very good for that category. The version I'm using in this video is Luminar 1.28, which has an upgraded interface. The design slightly changed. I find it simpler, more user-friendly, and just well organized. On the left, you've got a catalog that is organized into different categories. Here is access to photos in the Luminar mobile app via cloud as well. Instead of our photos I will be working on, you can just select one photo or share them all. You can change the look of the interface. You can make the thumbnails different sizes, organize your files, and on the right are tools. Presets, then you have tools, and then there are many excellent tools for landscapes and for portraits as well. Edits will show you all editing steps done to a selected photo. Right now it's empty as I haven't really started yet. Extras have even more tools, generative, enhancement, and merge tools, and info will show metadata. As you can see, it's all well organized. Let's just quickly edit the first photo, and it's going to be quick. This first photo was taken just from the window in Martin in Slovakia. If you need a very quick edit, go to Presets. At the top are suggested presets for this photo. Below are more categories to choose from. I'm just going to try the suggested preset for this photo. Let's go with Easy Landscapes. Let's see how all presets look with this photo. I really like Noirscape. I'm going to tone down the strength of the preset to about 75. I really like the moody look of the mountains. Let's just slide to see the before and after. If I needed such a quick edit, I would be done. If I had more time, I could go to Edits, which are going to show me all tools that were applied to this photo. I could still tweak them further. I can adjust the vignette further. I'll stay with black and white the way it is. I can enhance the accent more and the sky. And I can adjust the structure a bit. So here is the final result. Here is before and here is after. Let's leave the mountains and work on this photo that was taken in Hungary. I couldn't fit the whole building, so I used Panorama mode for that. The composition needs to be corrected, so let's go to Tools and use Crop. Here I'm going to select only the building. I will reposition the building and make sure that the lines are straight. This looks much better. I wanted to point out one feature that can help to anybody who is new to photo editing. If you feel stuck and you really don't know what to do with the photo, to make it look better, you can use an AI assistant. It's here at the bottom. You can ask how to do this and that. Let's just select Enhance the photo. It gave me 3 edits and even explained why the changes were made and what impact it has on the photo. Here's the first edit, here's second, and third. Let's actually edit this shot. Let's go back to Tools, Develop, and here are the typical controls that adjust the basics. Exposure, Smart Contrast, Highlights, and Shadows. Let's bring the temperature slightly to cooler tones and bring the vibrance up a bit. The next tool I really want to use is Optics. Let's enable Auto Defringe and adjust lens distortion. I would like to slightly make the sides of the building bigger. I have to be careful though not to make the lines too crooked. I still want to maintain the straight look as much as possible. Well, here is before and after. Under the Enhance tool, I will bring out the accent and very lightly add structure. The last thing I'm going to do is change the sky. Let's go to Sky Selection and select one that looks the most natural and not distracting, as the Parliament building is the main focus here. Let's adjust relight strength a bit, add more blur to the sky with the focus slider, add atmospheric haze, and add a little bit of warmth. Here's the final image. This is before and this is after. Before I edit the last photo, which means a lot to me as there's really a story behind it, I've got some news to share. Luminar will have a big update in the fall, bringing long-awaited additions like web editor, printing, and other improvements, Atmosphere 2.0, which is the fog, Crop 2.0, which gives you composition variations, improved Enhance AI, AI Assistant 2.0, improved masking and presets, new export with watermarks, and frames. So the software is going to get even better. Alright, here's the last photo from Slovakia, which really means a lot, not only to me, but to the whole family. Tom has been studying very hard. He made a firm decision to pursue career of a commercial airline pilot. This photo is just before his first ever hands-on experience in a real plane, not a simulator anymore. He flew with a well-experienced pilot who was training him that day. I was able to capture his first takeoff and landing. It was certainly a very nice moment to witness, to be present. The pilot also gave us some assessment, which was very nice. So let's edit this photo, as this will stay in our memories forever. I like the photo as it is, but it's a bit dull and I just really want it to pop. Let's go to Tools, Develop, Adjust Exposure, Smart Contrast, tone down the highlights, adjust exposure a bit, and make the colors a bit more vibrant. The next tool I really love is called Light Depth. As soon as you drag the amount up, you can see that it makes the photo sort of 3D looking. I'm going to bring it just beside the airplane to the front to make the whole plane pop. It's very strong, so I will tone it down to 16 and bring the warmth up a bit. I would like to make the sky pop a bit more, so I'm going to go to Enhance, where I will mask the sky first. I'll be using linear gradient. I'm going to select the upper portion of the image and move it a bit higher. Now I can drag the sky enhancer to make the clouds pop. Here's before and here is after. The rest of minor changes are slightly removing color cast, adjusting slightly colors in HSL panel, which is everyone's personal choice, there are no rules. I like more greens and blue tones. Vignette is something I like to add as it makes the subject really stand out in the middle of the photo. There are two sliders that control amount and size. Here's before and after. It's quite a different photo now. There is a lot of depth there. Lastly, let's go to Professional panel to work with Super Contrast tools. I'm going to adjust highlights contrast a bit and highlights details to bring the details back slightly. I'm going to do the same with mid-tone, contrast, and balanced. As you can see, these sliders can drastically change the look and lots of details can be revealed or any overblown areas can be toned down. This is one of my favorite tools to use for sure. I realized that Thomas is slightly dark in the bright airplane, so I need to brighten him up a bit. I'm going to select Dodge and Burn tools, select just a small amount to lighten with the brush on his face and body. I'll do it 2 times just to get the right result. Let's just use the slider to see the before and after. I'm pretty happy with this result. Everything you saw was edited in the Luminar desktop version. There is a mobile app which has all the same controls as the desktop version, where you can edit landscape, portrait photos, macro photos, you name it. Web editor is coming up in the fall, so you can edit on the go and then do more advanced edits later on in the desktop version, thanks to the cross-device editing experience. Here is in the desktop version where you can access mobile app files, for example. What I like about this software and others as well is that it's one-time purchase only. There is no subscription. There are 3 types of plans: desktop only, and as the name suggests, this includes the desktop application only. The next one is Max, which will give you the best value. This one includes desktop, mobile app, and upcoming web editor. It will also give you access to creative assets, LUTs, and all these other extras. The last one is all platforms, which includes desktop, mobile, and upcoming web editor, but you won't get all those creative assets Max offers. The link is below the video in the video description. I also have 10% discount code available. It's Zdenka 10. Give it a thumbs up if you found this video informative. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in one of those videos next. Ciao, ahoj!